Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's October 19th, 2025. The leaves are falling like crazy here. I'll have to blow some leaves off the concrete areas today. I got a bit of a headache. I've been having headaches every day for, weeks now. And my leg is doing better, my foot's doing better. And it isn't all related to stress. And I'll talk about that at some point in the future and all. But anyways, so yesterday I got quite a bit of the material that was distributed out here. I'm real happy I got this area picked up some. I've got to run the Hulk out here with the bucket on it, smooth it out some. Got to get rocks picked up out here because once the snow comes, I don't want to be projecting any projectiles from these rocks out here. I think I've got all the nails picked up now, and I think I got most materials picked up. I'm sure I'll find more as I go around out here and all. So I do want to work over in this area after we get some rain. So it looks like we're going to be getting some rains this afternoon and the next few days. Some of the roofing materials are over there, the metal for the roof and some other part, I can't remember. The rest of the metal I've got inside. So I'm hoping to be able to get in here. What I'm trying to do is balance out things that make sense while I get as much done outside that I have to get done, and we'll go over to the plants in a minute. But prep myself so that I can do work in here as much as I can to get this place a little bit more buttoned up for the bad weather, and to be able to clear places so I can get the big snowblower on Optimus and all. At least that's my goal, but I'm just not 100%. I'm not anywhere near 100%, and so I can't really work as many hours as I was able to work before. So anyways, one of the things I want to do, the mud mixer that I poured the concrete with and all that, I want to bring over here so that I can get some firewood, get a couple of the baskets inside the garage, because before you know it, it's going to be wood burning season. So I want to do that, and I want to get over where the IBC totes are in the eastern garden plot and dig up the black locusts and get them healed in. Now my healing in bed that I created up a little bit further east in the east garden plot, it was just overtaken by weeds, and I haven't even gotten close to that. So that'll take some focus to uncover all of our healed in plants, all of our oak trees and all that, and hazelnuts. And there may be other trees there as well I can't think of right now. So I'll be putting some of the soil in a couple of IBC bladders and healing in the black locusts, and I'll take out the persimmons that are there so that Thea can pot up the persimmons trees. And we may get the chestnuts in. I don't know that we'll do that today. So we'll see how things work out. So I'm going to be doing things step by step. I got to get the battery cover on Buzz here. I have more stuff to pick up, but I guess picking up in here can wait. I got to get things done outside, and I've got to get some more tools out of the shipping containers so I can get things done. So those are my random thoughts this morning. We'll see how things work out. Fingers crossed I make some progress today. Oh, and we will have high winds today too, from what I remember from the forecast. Okay, here we go. Well, so far things have been going pretty well. Got the mud mixer out of the garage, the propane flame weeder out. I went back to the shipping containers, got a couple of my supports for working with some of the lumber and all. And I got 2 IBC cages with firewood in the garage now. So that worked out pretty well. I found another pallet of wood out back when I was digging that out. There's still more pallets out there, but I need to organize and separate things in here and get things set to a point where I can figure out which ones I'm going to cut up and all. Like these ones here, I'll probably end up cutting up to 14.5 inches to go in between each one of the 2x6s. The 16 on center, 2x6s around here, and there'll be several of them going up and down. And so just trying to figure all of that out. We'll do that maybe tomorrow, today, or when I can get to it. I should. So that's more of the soffit material. I got to find a nice place for that. More of the cutoffs over here I'll determine. So there's some good ones here that I can get the 14.5 inches out of. Here's some more of the soffit material, the cap piece for the metal roof. Some more 2x4s there on top of these guys. So right now I'm taking up a lot of space, and we'll want to reduce that as we get things organized here. Bit by bit I'll figure this out. But right now I'm going to go over to the eastern garden plot, and the plan there is to dig up our black locusts and persimmons over there. And one of the things that I had to do this season was we dug up the septic system over there, and John, a good friend of ours, John Gilbert Excavating, came over and really helped out getting the distribution box all set. So we got a new distribution box because I destroyed that when I dug everything up. And then I graded the area, smoothed it all out, brought in, saved some of the topsoil, but also I used to have the sweet potatoes right up over there, over our handicap beds. And then you may recall I dug up this whole area here, this whole path going out, and I really like white clover. So I put white clover seed down in here. There's certainly some weeds in between, but this will make a nice blanket. The bees love the clover, and I'll probably overseed this area as well. But we had one very large permanent raised bed right up over here that we grew the sweet potatoes in the past. And we decided that was a little too much for us because we never got through all of our sweet potatoes. And that's the area over there. Yes, there are weeds and some branches that came down, but real happy with the way that the clover came in. Of course, the leaves are covering a lot of it up now. So pretty darn happy with this. And so what I'm going to do next year, I got the irrigation systems all shut down now. Our strawberries have done really well, as you can tell. And I'm going to have to dig up this butterfly milkweed here. We got this one, and we got another little one over in here someplace, and we got some weeds coming up. We got to get these weeds out of here. But I do want to dig up that butterfly milkweed, and these are the seed pods here. Man, these are beautiful plants. And so one of the things I want to do now, Theo will probably pull all our tomato plants, and the I don't know, she may just leave the kale right there. And but they're thorny. Black locusts are thorny, so I'll be wearing my gloves, and the gloves won't protect me too much. But we'll heel these in, probably in an IBC cage out back. But we'll want to get to our persimmons. So this is one of the persimmons in here. They're inner spread amongst the black locusts here. So we'll see. And I'll get my Kles pruners over here as well. So that's what I'm going to do next. Dig these up and all. We may put the chestnuts in and the various crabapple seeds in here as well. We'll have to see. So that's where we're at so far. Pretty happy with the day so far. We'll see how everything works out here. Bit by bit, little bit by little bit. I gotta say, you probably can't appreciate because so many of the leaves are off now, but we're just past peak color. You know, it's going to pour this afternoon potentially, which we really, really need. But I got to tell you, we're so blessed we live here. Such beautiful colors, the fall colors, such a beautiful day. There's nothing better than being out in the forest on a fall day. Everybody needs to get out and get into a wood lot or a forest area on a beautiful fall day. There's just nothing that compares to it. Okay. Enough of me babbling. I need to get busy here.
In a world that's always busy, always loud, I find my peace away from the crowd. The noise, it overwhelms, the chatter drains, but in the quiet, I break these chains. Please don't take offense, it's just the way I'm meant to be. In the silence and the solitude, that's where my soul feels free. Please don't take offense if I need to be alone. In nature's arms and gardens bloom, that's where I found my home. Walking through the forest, I feel alive. Every step, every breath, it's how I thrive. The whispering trees, the rustling leaves, they're the company that my heart believes. Please don't take offense, it's just the way I'm meant to be. In the silence and the solitude, that's where my soul feels free. Please don't take offense if I need to be alone. In nature's arms and gardens bloom, that's where I found my home. One-on-one, if the topic's right, I can shine, I can be the light. But large crowds, they steal my spark, leave me drained and in the dark. Please don't take offense, it's just the way I'm meant to be. In the silence and the solitude, that's where my soul feels free. Please don't take offense if I need to be alone. In nature's arms and gardens bloom, that's where I found my home. So understand, it's not about you, it's just the way I have to renew. In the quiet, my dreams take flight. In the stillness, I find my light. Please don't take offense, it's just who I am inside. In the quiet moments I reside, that's where my spirit can glide.
Okay, so I just got done digging up the black locusts and the persimmons that grew up in this tote here. So we only put in the persimmons this year, and but we put the black locusts in here a year ago. So it does take you know, between scarification and stratification. So they had the cold temperatures last year for the stratification, but the scarification, because they're such robust seed pods, and seeds are really have a real tenacious outer coating to the seeds. It can take a couple of years for them to shoot up. So this is from seeds that were planted 2 years ago. So we got, these are like a little over 3 foot tall black locusts here. These are like 2.5 foot tall, a little bit smaller caliber here. We got a couple that are big ones that I ended up pruning back here the other day. Then we got all of these small ones right here. And you can see, yes, they do have a taproot, and you could see the root masses that come off. And as they get bigger, let's take one here. Here you can see the taproot got damaged here somewhat. It really goes down to a small point. And there's a small baby one mixed in with it, or two small ones. But you see all of the branches that go out, and these will send up root suckers. So some of these roots that go out laterally close to the ground, eventually they'll send up another black locust tree as well. So the two reasons why people don't like these black locusts is because they have thorns and they do hurt, and because they send up root suckers. But if you're making a living fence or whatever, these are fantastic. All of the beneficial insects, the honeybees love them. You know, there are toxins associated with it, but there's also good nutrition associated with it, and they're great nitrogen fixers. So they take nitrogen that's in the atmosphere along with a rhizobacter bacterium, and they go ahead and take that nitrogen that's in the air and put it into the soil, which can feed other plants as well. So I really love them a lot. Sometimes you can see all the little nodules on around the roots and all. Now these are just 1 year old. Now these are the persimmons over here, and they're also a taproot species. So you can see just how the taproots here, and so this is just one season's growth, and they will go ahead and set out root suckers as well, the persimmons. Now they're a dimorphic species, so there's going to be both a male and a female, and we won't know until they start flowering. So it's going to take some time before we actually know which ones they are. So that was what was in this IBC tote here. And people have asked in the past why I no longer do the air pruning beds. It's just more labor, and the wood breaks down over time, and it's a real hassle. And I do think air pruning beds are fantastic. With these IBC totes like this, they end up working out pretty well. They're pretty mobile. We can move them around. Now this one ends up being on a pallet, which will break down over time, but the ones that have the metal cages around them, they do just fine. And we can use the hardware cloth on the top for the nuts and the seeds that we don't want the rodents to get into. So I don't know how many we have here. Thea will pot up the persimmons, and maybe I can talk her into taking some of these small ones here, the black locusts here, these small ones, and putting them along the fence line where all the high bush cranberry trees are and the oaks are. I'd really like them right along the fence line there as well. They make a fantastic living fence, and they're super easy to get in the ground when they're this size or this size. Super easy. You don't have to dig much of a hole, and it's this time of year, it's pretty darn easy as well. So we'll see what Thea wants to do next. And yeah, we don't want to leave the roots out here, leave them out here and exposed. We want to pull the leaves off of the persimmons and get those potted up. Okay, on to our next project. Okay, so I'm out here by our leaf mold compost pile here and soil pile, and one of the things I want to do is get ready for if we do get loads of leaves from the town, from the cemeteries and all this fall. You know, it's fall time, I have to think about it, and that pile's a little bit too big the way it is right here, right now. So what I want to do is transport this pile over to this spot right here. So I have some of the sweet potato vines here. I took some of the extra soil that Thea and Melissa didn't use. I dumped it here. We'll end up moving this pile over here. So we'll take our compostable, and what I'll do is, if we do get the leaves, I'll have them back them up and start dumping them here, and then I'll start taking some of this soil that'll be right there and putting it on and mixing it in with the leaves that come. So, and we'll just do our composting there. So these are tomato plants and weeds that are right here. I'll move these over to that location, put some soil on it. So we always want to mix the leaf mold compost pile soil with it. I usually try to come out here and pick up all the rocks and all. I'm not going to probably be able to do that today. I'm trying to rush here before we get rain today. These are the 3 bladders that I used last fall. I filled up so that Thea could use these for potting up plants. So she used all 3 of these with the exception of about this much soil in them. So these were too tall. These are the larger black locusts. These are the smaller black locusts here. I have some rebar in there that we're holding up the tomato cages and all. So I'm going to cut one of these bladders down probably to about this height here from the bottom, and I'm going to put some of the soil right in with this bladder, and I will heel in the black locust trees. So that's my plan at this point, is to move some things around, cut this down or cut that one down, cut one of these down. I'll probably cut this one down, and see what I can do. So that's the plan anyways.
When I was young, I just wanted to blend in, to fit the mold that everyone was in. But thank God I never did, always feeling not good enough, it's true. But that drove me to push through, to try harder, to break through the lid. What I've learned, take pride in who I am. My life changed for the better, began to slam. Never give up on what I love, no matter the strife. When I fall down, I get back up. Make my life. Tough times hit, trials came my way, but I held on tight, didn't sway. Found strength in the struggle, in every fight. Grew stronger with each passing night. What I've learned, take pride in who I am. My life changed for the better, began to slam. Never give up on what I love, no matter the strife. When I fall down, I get back up. Make my life. Through the ups and downs, I've learned to stand tall, embracing myself, flaws and all. The journey's tough, but I'm still here with perseverance. There's nothing to fear. So to those who feel lost, who struggle to see, keep pushing forward, you'll soon break free. In every stumble lies a chance to rise, to seize your dreams, reach for the sky. What I've learned, take pride in who I am. My life changed for the better, began to slam. Never give up on what I love, no matter the strife. When I fall down, I get back up. Make my life. On the other side of fear, accomplishment gleams. Facing failure, making it my friend, it seems. Learning new ways to reach my goals, embrace. Understanding pain, becoming a better man with grace. Here I stand, strong and true, a testament to what persistence can do. Through fear and failure, I found my way to a life where dreams flourish, day by day. What I've learned, take pride in who I am. My life changed for the better, began to slam. Never give up on what I love, no matter the strife. When I fall down, I get back up. Make my life.
Well, it's after lunchtime and the winds have really kicked up. We're over 22 miles per hour gusts right now. We're in a protected area. We're down by where the compost is and by pond 7 here, and we're protected by those trees there. And the gusts have calmed down a little bit, but man, up by the workshop, boards are blowing all over in there. I'm really glad I got all those anchor bolts down, the new concrete there, and there's all those hurricane straps and the 8-inch screws. I'm really glad that they're in right now. I'm gonna walk up and get Elon, the excavator, grab some of that soil, put it in that IBC tote, and then heel in the black locust trees. Then I'll go up and switch, get the green machine with the forks on it, pick up the IBC tote, put it over there in the forested area. I'll cover it up with leaves later on to get more insulation for the winter time. And then I'm going to move some of that soil over that new location as well. It's too dangerous to work inside the workshop. A lot of the boards I had leaning up against the walls are all down. Right here, it's actually quite nice right in this location. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go get Elon and see what we can get accomplished.
Out in the forest, under the sky so wide, we're working hard, there's no place to hide. Digging deep, shaping dreams in the ground, with Elon the excavator, making the world go round. But the storm clouds gather, dark and gray. Warnings call, seek shelter, don't delay. Thunder rolls and lightning strikes, but we keep on digging through the days and nights. Waters rise and earth's giving way, building the future, come what may. Raindrops fall and mixing with the sweat, every shovel's turn, we won't forget. But the storm clouds gather, dark and gray. Warnings call, seek shelter, don't delay. Thunder rolls and lightning strikes, but we keep on digging through the days and nights. Elon's engine roars a steady beat against the storm's mighty feet. Voices on the radio loud and clear, find safety now, the danger's near. Yet here we stand, strong and true, each dig, each scoop, it's what we do. Ponds extensions reaching far underneath the storm's bazaar. But the storm clouds gather, dark and gray. Warnings call, seek shelter, don't delay. Thunder rolls and lightning strikes, but we keep on digging through the days and nights. We'll build this dream, no storm will end. With Elon's might, our will won't bend. Seeking shelter when we must, but in our work, we place our trust. down where the roots find their home, in the dark and lonely alone. There's a world beneath our feet, where life and earth do gently meet. Soul, oh soul, you give us life, nurturing seeds, ending strife, layers deep, horizons wide in your arms, the earth's pride. The old horizon rich and brown, with leaves and life all around. Topsoil's where the magic starts, a blend of life and mineral parts. Soil, oh soil, you give us life, nurturing seeds, ending strife, layers deep, horizons wide in your arms, the earth's pride. Alluviation in the E, leaching life that we can't see. B horizon gather strength from minerals that sink at length. Subsoil's where the secrets hide, nutrients stored deep inside. Sea horizon's rocky bed, where parent material is spread. Soil, oh soil, you give us life, nurturing seeds, ending strife, layers deep, horizons wide in your arms, the earth's pride. Bedrock lies in silent keep, foundation strong, ancient deep. Through your layers life sustains, earth's great treasure in your veins. Soil, oh soil, you give us life, nurturing seeds, ending strife, layers deep, horizons wide in your arms, the earth's pride. Oh soil, we honor you for all the wonders that you do. In every garden, field, and farm, we find our life in your embrace, so warm. There's life all around us. Just open your eyes. In the gardens, in the fields, beneath the endless skies, I see the birds and bees dancing in the sun, their tiny lives a part of the whole, all in one. Look into the trees, there's a world to explore. Chipmunks, squirrels, and birds galore. Hear the woodpeckers beat and the songs they sing. Life all around us in the smallest of things. In the forest, deer munching, fawns by their side, nurtured in the wild with no place to hide. Tracks in the moonlight, who was here last night, a story in the footprints, nature's silent sight. Look into the trees, there's a world to explore. Chipmunks, squirrels, and birds galore. Hear the woodpeckers beat and the songs they sing. Life all around us in the smallest of things. Close your eyes, take a breath, feel the earth's embrace. There's a rhythm, a pulse in every living space. In the rustle of the leaves, in the whispering breeze, in the symphony of nature carried by the trees. So let's cherish this wonder, the life that we share. In the gardens and the forests, it's everywhere. With open hearts and eyes, we'll see it anew. Life all around us in every shade and hue. Look into the trees, there's a world to explore. Chipmunks, squirrels, and birds galore. Hear the woodpeckers beat and the songs they sing. Life all around us in the smallest of things. There's life all around us, just open your eyes. In the gardens, in the fields, beneath the endless skies, in the footsteps of the night, in the morning's gentle rise. Life all around us, a gift to realize.
Well, the wind keeps coming, bit by bit, some big gusts and all, coming out of the northwest, or at least out of the west. And And we got a few trees down and back, down by the beaver pond, and I can see a couple over in the forest area as well. So things went pretty well today. So we got the mud mixer and the flame weeder over here. Got a couple of the tools that I need for working in here in the sugar shack. Got the battery covered up on Buzz. Got 2 IBC cages full of firewood over in the garage. Got the persimmons and the black locust out of there. Thea's potting up the persimmons, the butterfly milkweed, and a couple of strawberries and something else. I can't remember what else over there. We took the tomato plants and a couple other plants out of the IBC totes, and they went down into the compost pile. I moved the compost, leaf mold, soil pile so that we'll have room when the leaves come in the fall, which will probably be in the next 4 or 5 weeks. So I've got that moved so we can take the large 10-wheelers when they come and start dumping off leaves, if they do come, so we can make more beautiful leaf mold from that and soil from that. I was able to come up here and flatten out some of the areas and scoop up some of the larger rocks that were in here, and brought them down by the spillway by where the lower beaver pond goes into the new pond system that I dug a year ago. So you got a nice drive through that area, and that's where one of the trees were down. That was one of the trees that's been dead for years, and that blew over. I nudged that over a little bit, but I could see a couple on the side, and it's just too dangerous to even do anything in the forest. We got too many standing dead trees, even the tops of some of the trees being dead. It's dangerous. So I'm always trying to park the equipment in a location that I don't have to worry about a top coming off or a tree falling. It's like in those locations there, we're in pretty good shape where those pieces of equipment are as well. So I'm not going to do anything over here because every time I stand up the boards, they get blown over and all. So yeah, pretty happy with what we got done today. Thea's over working in the coop, potting up plants. Busy as usual. So I think that's about it for today's video, folks. I hope you appreciate the weather. When you have nice weather at the end of the year like this, if you can get outside and enjoy weather, that's really awesome. And I really thank you so much for sticking to the end of the videos and your comments and your thumbs up. Thanks so much. Stay safe and take care. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye now.